Egyptians head to the polls on Monday in a presidential race that pits the incumbent, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, against el-Ghad party chairperson, Moussa Mostafa Moussa. The vote comes 7 years after the revolution that ended the 3 decades-long presidency of Hosni Mubarak. Al Jazeera's media review program, The Listening Post, has been analysing Egyptian news coverage in the run-up to the vote.
Reporting this election campaign hasn't been a particularly complex operation for the Egyptian news media. The decks were largely cleared early on of potential challengers to President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. One by one, those would-be candidates dropped out of the race. For Egyptians tuning into broadcasters, both state-owned as well as private, there have been plenty of media outlets to watch, but much less available in terms of information, opinions, and perspectives. Over the past few weeks, Egypt's state-owned broadcaster and private channels like DMC, Sada Al-Abad, and On TV have all done their part in scripting a fait accompli, contributing on the airwaves to the cult of personality surrounding President Sisi.
أصبح ينظر له على ما يسمى ب the golden boy في مرحلته السنية الفنية.
رغم ميل الكفة لصالح السيد عبد الفتاح السيسي كما يظهر مشهد الدعاية في الشارع.
And it's not just the news. Turn to a sports program or a soap opera, and you'll see footballers and film stars are among those who have been added to the non-stop chorus of pro-Sisi voices you will hear and see on the Egyptian airwaves. Egypt's media routinely glorify a military strongman and have played a key role in manufacturing a national security narrative that warns against impending chaos, domestic terrorism, and external threats from Iran, Turkey, and Qatar.
نتكلم هنا على قطر وبنتكلم على تركيا.
قطر وتركيا وإيران.
وإيران عفوا.
يمكن أيوة. ترتيب الأولويات هيختلف شوية ما بين مصر والسعودية.
صحيح.
يعني
أولويات السعودية إيران.
احنا عندنا تركيا.
احنا عندنا تركيا. صحيح.
وقطر عامل مشترك صغير.
Stories about foreign threats are not just being reported by the Egyptian media. The Egyptian government has also accused some foreign news outlets of being threats to national security themselves. Earlier this month, Egypt accused the BBC of lies and false allegations of human rights abuses. This network, Al Jazeera, has long been considered persona non grata, accused by the Sisi government of having a pro-Muslim Brotherhood agenda.
وخلاص انتهت أسطورة المهنية بتاعت قناة الجزيرة.
The Egyptian state has gained control of the media landscape. Channels the authorities don't like have been banned. Journalists and politicians who refuse to fall silent have been arrested. That's how the Egyptian news media are covering this presidential campaign. An election with just one candidate, one vision, and only one possible outcome.